So today I have a very interesting deck that I want to test out to see how it actually does online. So, looking at the cards in Pokemon Pocket, we've kind of gotten familiar with them. It's been, probably about a month since the game has been out. And one of the cards that's been very interesting to me, of course, is Psyduck. For 1 energy, you can basically shut off supporters with your opponent. This can be very annoying, especially early game, and depending on what deck you're facing. So I kind of figured maybe we can make Psyduck work with something else. Now, sticking with the whole water theme, of course, looking at all the different water type Pokemon, one of the big ones right away to kind of look at, of course, is Frosmoth, which can be very annoying because it does 40 damage for 2 energy, but more importantly, it puts your opponent's Pokemon to sleep. Now, sleep is a very annoying status in the game because you can't retreat, you can't attack, you basically can't do anything. And the only way to get out of it is by getting heads on a coin flip, so you have a 50-50 chance of getting out of it. It can be very annoying. Even if you do get out of it on your turn, the very next turn you can go ahead and put them right back to sleep. And so basically every turn you have a 50-50 chance of waking up. Now, on top of that, with this deck, I decided to go ahead and pair it up with Pidgeot as well, which has the ability to drive off. So basically it kind of works like a Sabrina, it's just an ability on the card instead. So every turn, you can basically force your opponent to switch out Pokemon. This can be very annoying to deal with when you're dealing with sleep. You're switching out Pokemon, you're putting other Pokemon to sleep, you're kind of spreading damage and relying on coin flips a little bit to make sure that they stay asleep, but it can be very annoying to deal with. And I mean, in this picture right here, Pidgeot's carrying a Magikarp, so technically we got some water type going on there. On top of that, I do have an Articuno EX, just because with how matchups work in this game, you never know what you need. Sometimes you need that extra damage, and Articuno is kind of nice. You do 80 damage, you do 10 to their whole bench. It can go very well with Pidgeot because you're switching out Pokemon, so if you get the numbers right, that 10 extra damage can be very helpful. And on top of that, I do have an Aerodactyl. That's because I do have a fossil. A lot of times people put fossils on their bench to kind of like, to counter Sabrina a little bit while they're trying to set up. It's always nice to have that Aerodactyl option as well, especially with Pidgeot's ability. You could start stacking energies on the old Amber, switch out a Pokemon, they switch in their strong thing, you go ahead and evolve into Aerodactyl, you rely on a coin flip again and go for Primal Wing Beat, and then you force them to go ahead and shuffle whatever they're setting up back into their deck. So again, this right here is probably going to be one of the most annoying decks. We shut off supporters, we put you to sleep, we constantly force you to switch out, we're doing spread damage with Articuno, and with Aerodactyl there's that chance that you have to shuffle your Pokemon back into the deck. I am going to have this list linked in the description below, so if you want to test it out yourself, go right on ahead. But basically, I'm running 2 Psyduck. The goal here is to start off with Psyduck just because of that headache move right there. I'm running 2 Snom. I'm running 2 Frosmoth because that's going to be kind of the main focus of this deck. I do only have the 1 Articuno EX because you typically don't want to start out with this. If you do start out with it, Misty can kind of save you, but this is kind of something you want to have on the bench, so just to kind of minimize our chances. Same thing with Pidgey. Again, I want to maximize my chances of starting with Psyduck or even Frosmoth possibly. So I am only running 1 Pidgey. I am running 2 Pidgeotto though because I think it's very important to try to evolve as fast as possible. So hopefully you start off the Pidgey on the bench and hopefully you're able to evolve right away. Just for like deck space, I do only run 1 Pidgeot just to kind of, again, maximize my chances of getting a better hand. The most important evolution, in my opinion, is getting to Pidgeot, because at that point you just need the Pidgeotto. Or I mixed that up backwards. The most important evolution is the Pidgeotto, because at that point all you need is the Pidgeot. So if we can go ahead and evolve it 1 time, then we just kind of wait until we draw a Pidgeot, and it's no big deal really. So that's why I'm kind of running the 1-2-1 of Pidgeot. That's kind of my thought process there. I do have just the 1 Aerodactyl to go with the 1 Old Amber that I'm running. And as far as trainer cards go, I am running 2 X Speed just to kind of maximize my ability to switch out, 2 Pokeballs just to kind of maximize my ability to get stuff on the bench, 2 Professor's Research so I can keep drawing cards, and then the 1 Misty, which is primarily going to be for Articuno, but it could be kind of useful as well for Frosmoth. That's a little deck overview. Again, it will be in the description. Let's go ahead and test out some games, see how it does. And if you guys enjoy this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And here we go. I'm kind of scared that I'm running too many Pokemon. I'm not running any potions either, so we'll have to kind of see how that works for me. But we'll see, we'll see. It all depends on what hand you get, right? We are going second, so that is good if I can get the Psyduck down right away. And we do start with the Articuno. Again, this is not horrible because since I am going second, I can attach an energy. And then if I get 1 or 2 energies from Misty, we can already start swinging, so it's actually not horrible. And they're starting with Farfetch going first. That's good for me. I do also have the research though. So it kind of depends. Do I want to start attacking or do I want to start setting up? That's the question here. I think I just rolled the dice, to be honest. Let's see what Misty does. Oh my goodness. I hate when it does that. Can we get 1 heads? There it is. 2. We're cooking. Never mind. This is just an Articuno video. I lied. I know they're over there fuming right now. Everybody hates Misty. I feel like I get very unlucky with Misty though. Like, whenever I do play any kind of water deck, I feel like I never get hits. I mean, I think they kind of just auto lose here, right? Yeah. Okay. It's a little warm-up game. So that's what happens if you start Articuno, which, like I said, is not horrible. You typically don't want to, but if you start it with Misty as well, and you get a little bit of luck, then that's actually not a bad start for you. So that's how it looks like with the bird start, okay? Let's see what we can do if we get Psyduck. I got the Pikachu emblem. Hopefully I go second again. Okay, we're going first this time. Ooh, that's tough. Okay. Looks like we're going up against the fighting deck. Get the Snom down. That's good. Can we get a Pidgey from this? If I get a Pidgey, that'd be huge. No Pidgey, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, really the only benefit to going first in pocket, I feel like, is if you have like stage 2 that you need to get, like a Pidgeot, you want to start evolving faster, or like Venusaur, things like that, Charizard. Any deck where it takes time to evolve, I feel like that's kind of the only benefit to going first. I'm gonna go for Growl. Really don't care about that, honestly. There's the Pidgey, nice. Let's start going for Headache. I think in this case they probably switch in the Mankey, start attacking me, I'm guessing. Well, this is where Golduck would come in clutch. Okay, now they're just gonna keep going Growl. I mean, it's kind of fine by me. Do I want to put the double Snom down? And I could, right? I am gonna need to evolve here at some point. Really, as soon as I can evolve, I will. I will switch out, start putting them to sleep, hopefully. Good thing here, too, is I do have the Pidgeot, so all I really need here is Frosmoth, which I cannot seem to find. Okay. Go ahead and put down a Pidgeot. I guess I'll just keep this Cubone in, to be honest. Just keep going for Headache. Kind of hoping that they don't go for a knockout on Psyduck, but we'll see what happens. The only one they've used is the research on turn 1. Can't play any other supporters. Man, I need this Frosmoth. We need the Frosmoth, please. There's a Machoke. It's not gonna knock me out. Interesting choice. I don't remember how much damage Machamp does. We got a Misty. Okay. It's not really doing a whole lot for me. I mean, I guess I just kind of go for damage here. He can't knock me out. Okay, we're not gonna go for Misty here. Let's see, do I want like a guarantee knockout? That's the question here. I think I do, because I can knock something out on the bench, and then whenever he does eventually evolve, hopefully by then I can start putting him to sleep, and we can rely on luck just a little bit. Let's go ahead and knock out Mankey. He shouldn't be able to knock me out here. I can go for Dry Luff again. It's kind of nice, basically just having a free Sabrina every turn, honestly. And I don't know why I keep pulling this card. Like, out of all the rare cards, I keep getting the Pidgeot. I have like 3 of these things. I think that's one of the first cards I actually pulled too. And we got the Marowak EX. Not bad. Hopefully no Machamp. We'll see. Got what, 7 cards left in deck? There's a good possibility he doesn't have it. Probably only runs like 1 or 2. Okay, the research gonna be there. The research definitely finds it. There's no way. There's no way. It's one of the last 5 cards. I find that hard to believe. Hoping he can't knock out this Pidgeot. Really hoping not. Honestly, if I don't get this Frosmoth soon, I might just put Articuno down, go for Misty, and just hope. That might be what I have to do here. We'll see. Going for strength. There's the Frosmoth, nice. Okay, the question is here, what do we do? Let's start putting him to sleep, honestly. Let's go X-Speed. Retreat. Hopefully we can start sleep blocking a little bit here. Really, if they go to sleep 1 turn, I can knock it out next turn with Pidgeot. And then all those energies go away, so we need 1 Tails here, come on. Of course. Of course. Poké Ball, okay. 3 cards left in deck. Are they all Machamps? There's no way. I don't know how they haven't gotten it yet. They're thinking about it right now. Wish I could just get this Psyduck off my bench. I want to put the Articuno down. Okay, we've got the Potion Heal. That's actually going to be kind of big, because that puts it out of range. Okay. We just have to keep hoping for sleep, basically. That's all we can do right now. Do I want to keep attacking this but choke, though, is the question. Yes. Because it has all the energies, I want to knock this thing out. We need the Tails. Of course. Sabrina. See, this is a trap right here. He's gonna evolve. We just give it a Psyduck. That's fine if he knocks out Psyduck. I really don't care. I knew it. See, I knew that was coming. I knew it. And if I knew if I switched to Pidgeot, it would get knocked out. I knew it. I had a feeling. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I just need to put it to sleep like 1 turn, please. That's all I need. Let me put this thing to sleep so it can't retreat, and then I knock it out with Articuno. Please. It's like storybook ending right here. Can we put it to sleep is the question. Can it stay asleep is the other question. Please. D1 Tails, thank you. Yes. He's got a limit champ over there. 100 damage, okay. Even if it wakes up, we should be fine, right? Tails, staying asleep, even better. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and try to close this thing out with good old-fashioned Misty. Gotta roll the dice a little bit, right? That's kind of how this deck works. Let's go Misty. We need one heads. One heads to win the game, please. Let's go. Let's go. That was like a perfect game, actually. That, like, the concept of this deck is exactly what happened in that game, actually. I think sleep is like crazy broken, honestly, in this game, because you can't retreat, you can't attack, you can't do anything, basically. It's very annoying to deal with. And it does just enough damage to where you can kind of close out the deal with Articuno. Sometimes you have to get lucky with Misty, obviously, but as you can see, 40 plus 80 is 120. That did the job right there, so actually very, very clutch. Let's see if we can have another good game here. Level 28 is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. People are really grinding this game. That's kind of insane. I hope they kind of release more incentives to grind, like a ranked mode or something. I know there's a bunch of stuff leaked for the game, but I haven't been paying too much attention. I'm going second. This is kind of tough. And we'll start Snom. Hopefully I can draw into an X speed. This might be like a Weezing Dragonite deck, I'm guessing. Either that or Arbok, possibly. Okay, Arbok. I don't know how good Weezing Arbok would be. I feel like Arbok is not that good of a Pokemon. Let's go Poké Ball first. Another Snom, nice. Please give me an X speed, please. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Okay, put a Snom down. Put down this. I'm gonna wait to bench anything else to kind of see what they do here. Dang, they got flares on everything. Even on the Arbok. Yeah, this is nice and all, but they're not really doing a whole lot of damage yet, so that's actually very nice. Go ahead and evolve. I guess I don't really need Psyduck anymore. Let's go ahead and bench that guy. I'm going for Powder Snow. You may have poison, but I have sleep. There it is. Beautiful. You know, if he evolves here, that could be annoying, because evolving wakes you up, I'm pretty sure. Sabrina, let's go into Snom, why not? Okay, the question here is, what do we want to do? Do I want to knock this out? Do I want to put something else to sleep? Honestly, I think I don't want him to evolve into Wheezing. That's the only thing. I really kind of want to avoid that, so I guess I'll just go ahead and knock this thing out. Knock it out and hope that they don't have a Giovanni. Especially because they're not running any EXs, I need to start taking knockouts. Because if I could just keep it on the bench, right, I could just knock it out over time with Articuno with 2 turns. Because of that 10 chip damage there, but I'm kind of afraid of it evolving. It's going to have way more health, it's going to be harder to deal with. There's the Giovanni, of course, I knew it. Had a feeling. I had a feeling. Okay, that's fine. Let's go Snom. Let's go Poké Ball. I don't even think I have anything else in my deck to get, right? Oh, Psyduck, okay. And then let's go with Drive Off. I'll start charging up Articuno. Kind of just hoping for that Misty at some point. Guessing this is a coughing right here. Yep. Okay, Snom is dead. That is fine by me. I'm really not getting anything that I need here. Let's go ahead and hit it. It's only doing 60 damage, which is very nice. That's kind of why I feel like this deck isn't that great, because you're not really, like, where's your damage output, you know what I mean? Like, 60 damage and I can't retreat. The poison's kind of annoying, but, like... I guess I have to go into Pidgeot. Nice. I do have the XP, though, so that's actually fine by me. Literally doesn't even matter. Go ahead, go for corner. Fine by me. Oh, wait, I can't retreat. Haha, I just realized something. Okay. That could be kind of interesting. Does this work with Drive Off? Does this work? No, it still doesn't let me retreat. Okay. Never mind. I understand it now. You don't realize it until it happens to you. Now I realize the pain of not being able to retreat when your opponent has 2 points and they just need 1 more to win. And now I'm poisoned. And then they go Koga. And then they lock me in and I'm poisoned. Okay, I understand it now. I take back everything I said. I take it all back. I understand. Maybe this is the deck I should actually play. I fully understand it now. And then I'm just dead to poison. That's wild. Okay, well. I guess they're just built different. I guess so. Well, that's going to be it for some gameplay with this deck. Obviously, I had one very good game, one very quick game, and one game that didn't go the way I wanted it to. But just so you guys can kind of see, get the idea that I had in my head. I think this could be an interesting deck. I think I would make some changes for sure. It feels very Pokemon heavy. So maybe I kind of get rid of that Pidgeotto, probably get rid of the Aerodactyl too. I feel like, well, the Pidgeotto consistency is kind of nice. So anything, I think maybe get rid of Aerodactyl and replace that with, honestly, maybe like a red card would be kind of nice. I feel like at first, if they're not able to play a lot of supporters, they kind of get a big hand. So having that red card could be nice to make them shuffle everything back whenever you stop supporter locking. Maybe throwing in an extra Misty would be kind of nice too. So It does feel very Pokemon heavy, but this is kind of the outline for the deck that I have. You can definitely change it up however you want to. And again, if you want my list, it will be in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed the idea. If you have any recommendations for cards you want to check out or see me try to build, just let me know in the comments as well. Other than that, hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next one.